Hi there, Jolin McElroy here from First Christian Church, and I'm on my front porch here in Dilworth, and I don't know if you can hear the helicopters that have been flying around and around and around uptown and Dilworth and all the areas surrounding uptown. It's pretty much been all day with helicopters. Today was my day off, and so I was really noticing at home, my goodness, you walk in certain rooms and it's like the helicopter's right there with you. You know, we're pretty close to the hospital, and we're used to hearing helicopters from time to time, but not like this. It's a very weird time, isn't it? I was sent to scripture today. I was trying to find certain scriptures I wanted to share with you all about lament and mourning and those things. And I found myself in Jeremiah. And the thing about Jeremiah is he was about the most awkward preacher ever. And he had a message that nobody wanted to hear. He was speaking to people who thought he was just a really big dope. They made fun of him behind his back. They called him things like, oh, terror all around. Here he comes, the terror guy. He was put in the stocks. He was more than ridiculed. He was discredited over and over again. And at a certain point in his life, he really wondered why God even let him be born. And yet Jeremiah kept on doing what he was being called to do, as hard as it was. And so what I want to talk to you about, first of all, I'll read you this from Jeremiah. Jeremiah, oh, I've lost my page. There we go. Jeremiah chapter 8. Verses 18 through the first part of chapter 9. My joy is gone, grief is upon me, my heart is sick. Hark, the cry of my poor people from far and wide in the land. Is the Lord not in Zion? Is her king not in her? Why have they provoked me to anger with their images, with their foreign idols? The harvest is past, the summer is ended, and we are not saved. For the hurt of my poor people I am hurt. I mourn, and dismay has taken hold of me. Is there no balm in Gilead? Is there no physician there? Why then has the health of my poor people not been restored? Oh, that my head were a spring of water and my eyes a fountain of tears, that I might weep day and night for the slain of my poor people. May God's rich blessing be added to this reading of the Holy Scripture. The last time of import where that scripture came to me was after 9/11. And I preached on it after 9/11. Oh, that my heart were full of water and my eyes a bucket of tears, that I might weep day and night for the slain of my poor people. And at this time of not just pandemic, but also of great unrest in our cities, after especially the death of George Floyd, and all of the chaos that we're all experiencing, I'm finding myself wanting, awkwardly, to have something to say, especially to the people around me who I think might be hurting the most. And I've come away realizing some things about awkwardness. One, we don't like to be awkward. And especially white people, we don't like to be awkward. We kind of make fun of awkward people. And we take those words of Mark Twain about, if you keep your mouth closed, if you don't say anything, people will think you're a genius, so why open it to remove all doubt? So we tend to not speak because we really don't want to be wrong. We don't want to say the wrong thing. We don't want to step in the wrong thing. And I've come to learn, especially this week, that even an awkward expression of concern or an awkward gesture is far more appreciated than our silence. So I encourage you to reach out to the people around you that you think might be hurting, even if you just have kind of a work relationship or a kind of acquaintance relationship. Check on the people in your life, especially people that are in the African American community. Just check on them. Say, hey, thinking of you. That's all you have to say. Thinking of you, how you doing? It matters, and it matters immensely, and yes, it's so awkward. And there are awkward conversations ahead for all of us, and there are going to be awkward moments for all of us if we're going to find our way through this mess to healing. I'm not able to walk in marches these days. There was this apparently quite beautiful march that happened through Myers Park and started at Freedom Park just down the street from the church, but because of COVID-19 and because of my desire to keep especially my husband safe, I haven't been marching or walking with folks. But you know, my heart is very much with people who need to know they're not alone. So if there is a way that you can have a lament with someone, and someone you're willing to be awkward for, you care that much, I encourage you to do that. And I'm going to keep doing it too. Maybe with our awkward selves, we'll find a way to express the love that is truly there. All right, friends, keep the faith.